वाचालं पंगुलंघ्यते गिरिं यत्कृपा तमह वंदे परमानंद माधवम. सगळ्या माननीय सरांना नमस्कार. माझा विषय आहे ॲस्ट्रोलॉजी अँड सायकोलॉजी आणि अगदी सिंपल ठेवला आहे. मी कुठलीही पत्रिका त्याच्यामध्ये घेतलेली नाही आहे. फक्त आपल्याला शोधायचं आहे की ॲस्ट्रोलॉजर कसा सायकोलॉजिस्ट असतो. सिंपल. लेट्स स्टार्ट. First slide. So India being the second largest populated country in the world and has world highest number of young people between the age group of 10 to 25 years with 356 million of all the population. The population of millennials is growing fast, especially in developing country. This bracket of the population also termed as Gen Y and Gen Z. म्हणजे इथे बसणाऱ्यांचे सगळ्यांचे मुलं Gen Z या जनरेशन मध्ये येतात मॅक्सिमम. And this population is the most significant that will impact the future of the nation. This is very true sentence. कारण त्या Gen Z वाले जे पुढे येणार आहेत ते सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचे आहे कारण ते फ्युचर क्रिएट करणार आहे इंडियाचे. In the coming days, 3 of the most significant generation will merge as a workforce. Next. Generation X. What is Generation X? The age group born before 1980s is Generation X. Generation Y, that is the millennials born between 1984 to 1996. Generation Gen Z, the most recent generation, is the Gen Z born after 1997. Next to enter the workplaces. As this is the first generation raised in the internet and social media, we all know. This phase holds one of the most critical aspects of mental health as this impact of the direction of their own future. Being a formative phase of the life with the world changing at the first phase, it poses a challenge to maintain the equilibrium of the mental and physical health. We all know की आता जी Gen Z आहे ती फक्त मोबाईल इंटरनेट याच्या सोबत वाढते आहे आणि त्यामुळे त्यांना मेंटल इक्विलिब्रियम आणि फिजिकल याचं दोघांचे मॅच ठेवता येत नाहीये. त्यामुळे Gen Z ही जनरेशन आहे ती सगळ्यात जास्ती अँझायटी, डिप्रेशन आणि स्ट्रेस मध्ये असते. We all know this. So this is what I have mentioned. So this phase of the population is experiencing stress and the mental issues like no other generation. म्हणजे आतापर्यंत जे जनरेशन होऊन गेले आहेत त्यांना कधीही स्ट्रेस, अँझायटी, डिप्रेशन किंवा त्याच्या पुढचे आजार हे माहीतच नव्हते. पण आजकाल Gen Z मध्ये सगळे नॉर्मल म्हणतात की मला स्ट्रेस आलाय, मला अँझायटी होते. राईट? सो दिस इज व्हॉट. So considering the millennial population and students, we discover that the stress and anxiety is growing as a problem among college students and young adults can be caused by environmental factors, psychological factors, biological factors and social factors. One of the most causes of increase in stress among the Gen Y and Gen Z is the academic stress in the form of too many projects, competition with others, family complication, bad relationship. Other factors also include due to the large crowds in the academic institution, complication, change in the education system. Agreed? All of कळते? हरि ओम. कळलं? Thank you. Next. So another factor of increase in the stress among the millennials is the work pressure and its long working hours, as a result of which it becomes difficult for them to balance between their professional and personal life. For example, IT field further gives a rise to poor relationship and job dissatisfaction. Also, financial worry and more purchasing power is another cause of anxiety. म्हणजे काय? आपण एक गोष्ट घेतो, एक फ्लॅट घेतला पण तिथेच आपण थांबत नाही तर आपल्याला दुसरा फ्लॅट घ्यायचा असतो. एक कार घेतली तिथे आपण थांबत नाही, आपल्याला दुसरी कार घ्यायची असते. त्यामुळे प्रेशर प्रत्येकाचं वाढलं आहे and they are very much greedy about the money and the the calculation and the result is anxiety and the stress. Right? Agree? Next. Last but not the least, social media has also impacted the life of the millennials and has turned their way of living upside down. As the need of the certain perceived lifestyle is on high platforms like the Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, etc. The inability to match these standards leads to stress and anxiety. This is the overall view of today's life, right? म्हणजे सगळे पिक्चर पाहून इंस्टावर आणि फेसबुकवर दाखवायचं की आम्ही किती हॅपी आहे, पण मनातून ते हॅपी आहेत का? नाही. दिस इज द कंडिशन. दिस इज व्हॉट वी आर लिव्हिंग राईट नाउ. आपण या याच्यामध्ये जगतो आहे आणि हे रोज प्रॉब्लेम फेस करतो. म्हणजे इंस्टावर तो हॅपी दिसतो पण तो हॅपी नसतो. दिस इज व्हॉट, दिस इज सायकोलॉजिकल प्रॉब्लेम. नेक्स्ट. सो व्हॉट इज ॲस्ट्रॉलॉजी हे सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे, कारण आपण इथे सगळेच ॲस्ट्रॉलॉजर आहोत. Astrology is a science which studies the effect of sun, moon and other planets on the human mind and behavior as per his or her planetary position. We can simply define it is a science of study of heavenly lights and their effects on human life. Agree? Agree? Agree. Thank you. Now what is psychology? Psychology is a science which studies on the human mind and behavior. So let's commonly define the term astrology and psychology. Is study of human mind and behavior, right? Same definition we can put for the astrology and the psychology. What is that definition? That definition is study of human mind and behavior, and the astrology is the only one person who can understand the psychology of any person. Agree? He is the only one person. So from the time when the humans take the birth, the position of the planets have effects on the body. These planetary effects on the human behavior create a different temperaments which manifest in the different way. Right? म्हणजे जन्मतः जे लग्न असतं, जे लग्न कुंडली मधलं पहिलं स्थान असतं, which is called the ascendant or the लग्न, ते काय सांगतं? That is called the temperament. आणि सायकोलॉजी मध्ये नेचर आणि टेम्परामेंटवर आपण जास्त कॅल्क्युलेशन करतो. ठीक आहे? नेक्स्ट. Temperament describes the individual styles like the warm, cold, sense, composed, gentle, mild, present, calming, serious, mature, quick, etc. Whatever the temperament is. Temperament refers to the different aspects of the individual personality, like the extroversion or introversion. It is regarded as innate and is no learned. म्हणजे innate seed जे आपण म्हणतो, innate seed जन्मतः तो व्यक्ती कसा आहे हे ॲस्ट्रॉलॉजीनेच आपल्याला कळू शकतं. कारण ते कुठून? तर टेम्परामेंट. आपण लग्नाला काय म्हणतो? लग्नाहून आपल्याला त्या व्यक्तीची बाय बर्थ इनेट सीड काय आहे, तो कसा आहे, त्याचं नेचर कसं आहे, वी कॅन अंडरस्टूड दॅट. सो टेम्परामेंट ब्रॉडली रेफर्स टू द कन्सिस्टंट इंडिव्हिज्युअल डिफरन्सेस इन द बिहेवियर that are biological based and are relatively independent of learning system of values and attitudes. For example, if we ask any parents about their child how he or she is, then that parents usually describe about their children is he or she easygoing or difficult. म्हणजे जन्मतः आई वडील सांगू शकतात की तो बाळ जो आहे तो इझीगोइंग आहे की डिफिकल्ट आहे. कशामुळे? तर जन्मतः आपले जे स्टार्स असतात, आपलं जे टेम्परामेंट असतं, अजून चंद्रापर्यंत मी पोहोचलेले नाहीचे, सध्या मी टेम्परामेंटवरच बोलते फक्त. कशामुळे सांगतात? कारण त्या लग्न त्याचं जे असतं त्यावर वी कॅन अंडरस्टँड द टेम्परामेंट अँड दॅट पेरेंट्स कॅन टेल अस इज इट इझी गोइंग और डिफिकल्ट. And in the astrology planet mainly causes of the movement of the sun and moon, considering our moon sign. When we born, the 9 planets along with the stars like the sun and the moon are decided place according to planetary movements and their transit to the sky in the past, present and the future. So, can planetary cycles directly affect individual events? Yes. According to astrology, it is possible. The moon controls the emotions. मंत्रेश्वर फलदीपिकामध्ये हा आपल्याला श्लोक आलेला आहे. मातुः स्वस्ति मनः प्रसादो मुदी नसा सीतम चामरम छत्रसुवज्जनम फलानि मृदुला पुष्पाणि सच्च कृष्णम. ही जो श्लोक आहे याच्यावरून आपल्याला कळतं. नेक्स्ट. Similarly, people are more prone to violent behavior, anxiety, combat, whatever. Which moon is watery sign, people will be emotional, Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Next. Fast. People want to get organized and work hard when the moon is in the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. When the moon is a fire sign, they will have a quick and anger like a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. When the moon is in a sign like a Gemini, Aquarius and Libra, people tend to more talkative. You would now have been understood how your behavior is tremendously affected by the moon and the other planets. So we can say in astrology, we can use these four elements to know the temperament. Right? Next. And psychology. Carl Jung is a Swiss psychologist and याच्या थेरपीवर astrology is the sum of the psychological knowledge of antiquity. तर या कार्ल जूंगच्या याच्यावर आपण सायकोलॉजी आणि ॲस्ट्रोलॉजीचा मॅच करू शकतो. नेक्स्ट. ब्रॉडली 4 सायकोलॉजिकल टाइप्स असतात: थिंकिंग टाइप, फीलिंग टाइप, सेन्सेशन टाइप अँड इंट्युइशन टाइप. नेक्स्ट. आणि हे थिंकिंग टाइप कशामध्ये असतात? जेमिनी, लिब्रा, ॲक्वेरियस इन ॲस्ट्रोलॉजी. आणि फीलिंग टाइप कशामध्ये असतात? तर कॅन्सर, स्कॉर्पिओ आणि पायसिस. सेन्सेशन टाइप पर्सन कोण असतात? टॉरस, वर्गो, कॅप्रिकॉर्न. आणि इंट्युइशन टाइप पर्सन एरिस, लिओ, सॅजिटेरियस. नेक्स्ट. So observation and finding time. So now we clearly it is understood what is temperament and the personality. Temperament is a basic quality which we have from the birth, and the personality we make on our temperament, as we discussed about the generation X, Y and Z. In astrology we find this temperament from the zodiac sign, ascendant, benefic planetary position. Then it is very easy to understand their psychology and it is very easy to deal with any condition. Next. Next. So similarity between astrology and psychology, this is very important slide. People are having tea, enjoy their tea. So similarity between astrology and psychology, both tools are useful for understanding the structure of or nature of the psychic energy within the person. In astrology, ascendant, the lord of the ascendant and the most influencing planet in horoscope will determine the psychology of the person along with his strengths and weakness. If from astrology we understand what's going from the planetary position, then it will be easy to how matters it will improve psychologically. Next. So here we can say in 21st century, astrology and psychology shows how to articulate a modern psychological astrology with contemporary scientific theories and their demand for the method and validation. Here astrology is no longer a reflection of traditional doctrines of the past but a knowledge system, the ambitious to become a science in the future. The basic principles of astrology are revised and fitted with a new concept. तर हा श्लोक गीता जो घेतला याच्यावर मी माझं स्लाइड संपवते. सत्वानुरूपा सर्वस्त्र श्रद्धा भवति भारत श्रद्धमयोद पुरुषो या यच्छतः यस एव सः. The faith of all human conforms to the nature of their mind. All people possesses faith, whatever the nature of their faith, that is verily what they are. Thank you so much. So conclusion is that we as an astrologer, we are a psychologist. So we have to not pretend, we have to behave as a psychologist. कारण जर आपल्याला जेनजी सोबत मॅच करायचं असेल तर आपण खूप क्लिष्ट सांगितलं, चंद्र याच्या ठिकाणी आहे, या नक्षत्रात आहे, केतू आहे, राहू आहे. They don't understand. They want instant result. And as an astrologer, if you want to strongly put on the Gen Z generation, you should be good psychologist. And this is my research subject. Thank you so much.